4 a.m., getting raided, all of my friends going to jail. All it took was one day down. We got kicked out. Not only did we get kicked out, we got in a fight. Things escalated so bad that the cops got called on us. Fleeing, running, out of fear of getting in trouble again. Now we're sitting in abandoned apartments. Now I have no money, no job. I got a whole other mouth to feed. Most importantly, I had no fucking testosterone. My whole life was turned upside down. Just take Andrew, just save Andrew. Whatever was left of myself, I was going to lose that. I thought I could move to LA with the clothes on my back. Everything was going so fine until it wasn't. Once again, I'm back in the village. Forced to restart. YouTube, self-made Drew, back with another video. Look, man, I'm pretty sure by the description, you could already tell what type of video this is gonna be. It's gonna be a story time. Now, as you can see right now, I'm in my mom's garage. And you're probably questioning why I still talk so much shit. That is because you can never let a hard time humble you. Don't ever let a hard time humble you. Let me ask you, how many times would it take you to give up on something? I don't know. I don't know how many times it would take to give up on something because I can't give up. No matter how hard, believe me, I tried. No matter how hard I tried, I cannot just give up. I cannot stop. With that being said, once again, I'm back in the garage. Forced to restart. I'm telling you right now, life has knocked me down so many times. And when I say this is the last time, this is the last time life ever knocks me down. I'm up, I'm down, I'm up and down. It feels so repetitive. It feels like just yesterday, I had my first bump in the road. It feels like yesterday, I had just met a family friend who introduced me to the life. A family friend who showed me the ropes, who showed me exactly what I wanted to see. Finally, for once in my life, after all the praying, after all the knowing I was chosen, after the knowing I was graded for something, after not starting on the football team, I finally made it. I was finally hanging out with the quote-unquote big dogs. I was finally hanging out with the guys who ran the fucking city. Now, were they tied into illegal shit in the streets, doing what they had to do? Yeah. That didn't fucking matter to me. I was finally driving the nice cars. I was finally seeing all the things that I wanted to see. And at this point, I'm thinking that you have to do this to live this type of lifestyle because I've never seen anything different. I don't really know the difference. And let me tell you, these guys know how to have fun. I was having a fucking ball. I was having the time of my life. When I turned 21, dude, I was outside every fucking day. Like you would not believe. I had money like you would not believe. I could do whatever I want, choose whatever female I wanted like you would not believe. It felt almost like a dream. I felt almost like a hack. I felt like this might be my purpose. I felt like this might be the person that I'm supposed to be. I was living GTA. I was living GTA. I didn't even know you could do that in the real life, but I was fucking doing it. I can see why people get caught up in that type of stuff. Everything was going so fine until it wasn't. All it took was one day. All it took was one moment for my life to come crashing fucking down. 4 a.m., getting raided, all of my friends going to jail, all of my friends getting arrested. Thank God that I was too young to understand. Thank God I never got too involved because only by the grace of God did the feds look at me and not see me as a threat. They saw me as just a young kid who didn't really know what he was getting himself into because who knows what I would have been. Who knows what would have happened if I decided to go down that path. Did I get in trouble? Yes. Did I have to pay lawyer fees? Yes. I already had to do all this. So I paid my time and I'm now free to talk about it. So that's why I'm talking about it right now because I can finally talk about it. This is what happened. This is my story. So shut the fuck up and let me tell it. So we get raided and the only way for them to let me go is I had to disassociate myself from them. Meaning I had to leave the city. You know, my parents found out about what was going on. My friends, everybody found out about what was going on. But the worst part was I couldn't even stay. I had to leave. I had to leave the city to show that I wasn't affiliated with them anymore. Lost my job. Friends and family found out about me thinking I'm just the worst guy in the whole world. I got embarrassed. And now I got to take all my stuff, pack all my stuff and move to a whole different city. My whole life was turned upside down. I had to go embark on a whole new journey that I have never done before. Now I have to do it completely on my own with a different person, with a different friend. One of my only friends who offered. So I moved, I got myself situated. I got a job. I was alone out there, so I ended up actually getting a girlfriend. And things were good. Things were finally getting good. I felt like I was finally starting to build myself up. So I thought. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if my punishment wasn't through yet, but things just kept happening. It was so difficult for me to find people that I really trusted out there. It was so difficult to just get my car ready. My car kept breaking down more than usual. I kept getting fired back to back from my jobs. I found out about my girlfriend's past. Like, there was just all these things going on. While being in a new city, I didn't really know how to react to all of these things. After a while, there was just a lot of tension built, and I ended up getting into my roommates. We got kicked out. Not only did we get kicked out, we got in a fight. Me and my girl versus him and his girl. God, things escalated so bad that the cops got called on us. And out of my fear of having to already leave the city, I could not get in trouble again. So me and my girl, we ended up leaving, fleeing, running out of fear of getting in trouble again. Now we're sleeping in abandoned apartments. Now I have no money, no job. I got a whole another mouth to feed. I don't know anybody out here. So I gotta figure this shit out. So I come back to LA, stay with their cousins, Crenshaw, the hood. Now I had this chip on my shoulder. Now, because I lived this super lavish lifestyle and I was posting about it and I was bragging about it, now, after everything that I've been through, after the ass whooping that the world gave me, taking everything away, showing me a different path, and while I'm trying to restart and trying to do right, it's still gonna take everything away from me. Now I'm out here, I'm trying to save face now. I'm still trying to look like I got it. Andrew can't fall off. Fuck no, fuck that. I'm not the guy to fall off. Everybody's looking at me. So in my attempt to save face, I got 2 jobs. And I decided to just shut the fuck up for a few months. I worked at Chili's during the day on the front desk, and then I worked at IHOP overnight. Give it a few months, sleeping on the floor, sleeping with the bugs, nasty, no haircut, body was disgusting. I ended up saving enough money, a high-rise apartment in downtown LA. I managed to make it happen, and I'm like, finally, I'm about to make everybody sick. Like, oh, he did it again. Wrong. Because there was still something about me that I'm hanging on to. I feel like God is really telling me that I have to clear the load, empty the ship, empty everything, leave everything and restart. Just take Andrew, just save Andrew. But I was out here trying to hold on to what I could hold on to. So I let the little things creep into my new life that I was starting, and it eventually began to poison the good things that I started. Mentally, I was still not over what I found out about my girl, and then over time it was just so mentally draining for me. But I had to see it through. My name was on the lease. At the time we were going 50-50. I could not afford to fuck this up. This is all I had. I had nothing left besides this. I had to make this work. I fought for so long. I held on for so long. But the combined force of ticket after ticket from downtown LA, having non-stop car issues from before. Like I said, I was carrying old baggage into a new life. I was holding on to my load. I was bringing it with me, and it slowly infected the tree that I was planting. I tried to force my BMW. I tried to keep my BMW and string it along because that was me. That was the old me that I was trying to hold on to. That was the old me that I was trying to bring around with me. The BMW, the nice car. This is who I am. I can't give this up. I can't give my car up. I can't go back and get a shitty car. Fuck my BMW. Fuck no. This is who makes me who I am. No, Andrew is who makes me who I am. Me, this is who I am. This is who makes me me. Nothing else. I don't need a car. I don't need a lavish apartment. I don't need a bad girl. I don't need none of that. I am who I am, and this is enough. But the tickets, the car, having to steal food every single day just to put food in their mouths. I hated that shit. Having to steal furniture just so I could sleep on a bed. But I had to see it through. I had no money for the gym. I had no motivation. Most importantly, I had no fucking testosterone from having sex too much while being in a relationship. That shit was daily, sometimes 2 times a day. That is draining, y'all. Do not do that. You need your energy. When you're sleeping around and you're mixing energies with the woman, you are going to lose that sparkle in your eye. You're going to use that motivation, that creativity that makes you man. So I folded. I made the decision that enough was enough. If I kept going, whatever was left of myself, I was going to lose that. So I had to leave while I had an ounce of who I was left. Because I couldn't even recognize myself when I looked in the mirror anymore. The relationship ended. Because we were going 50-50, I got evicted. Just to add a little icing on the fucking cake, I just decided, after a valiant, phenomenal effort that I gave, I decided to take my L like a man and pack it up and go back home. For me to go back home, I was pretty much on my deathbed. I told myself I'm not going back home until I die. And I did. I did die. A part of me died in that apartment, and it is still there to this day. In that apartment, the bitch in me died. The version of me that I no longer want died up there. Unhealthy, unmotivated. No body, no money, no car, no girlfriend. Everything that wasn't outside of me, everything that wasn't external was exhausted, dude. I was exhausted. Every day that I woke up, I remember just sitting and staring at the wall. Losing hair, just staring at the wall. I was so overwhelmed I could not sleep. I didn't even know where to go. I was just stuck in time. So I went home. I wanted so bad to see it through. And in a way, if you think about it, I kind of did see it through. I did what most people wouldn't even dare to do. Call it stupid, but I did what I wanted to do. How many people can say that they do that? That they have a thought in their head and they actually go out and they do it. Despite the criticism, despite what anybody else would say to you, I did what I wanted to do. And yeah, I'm hard-headed for that, and I'm a crash dummy for that. And yes, I may have survived by the skin on my teeth, but because of that, the person I am right now, I've never seen anything like this. I learned so much through my mistakes. I don't think you guys really understand what I went through. It seems like a joke because I'm so confident. I learned that just because it's your idea doesn't make it a good idea. Just because you came up with the idea doesn't make it a good fucking plan. A good plan is a thought that you came up with, and then you throw it around to your respected peers, you throw it around to your mentors, you throw it around to the people that you respect, your parents, and you go over the idea, and then you create the perfectly fine-tuned plan. That's a good idea. That's a good plan. That's a plan that has been checked. Not only because you prayed on it, not only because you came up with it yourself, but because it has been checked. Trump can't just go and make a law in America and then that's what it is. No, it has to go through legislation. It has to go through all these things before it could even get passed. The biggest thing I learned, and it's something that I feel like a lot of people never really get to the point to their life to experience, is I learned to trust myself. Even though I failed, I learned what type of load I can handle. I learned how much I could put on my back and walk with that shit. So that's why my confidence is so high, because I know that if I could survive what I survived, there's nothing I can't do anymore. And when I put myself in a better position to go out into the world and try again, this ain't gonna be shit for me. It's not gonna be living in someone's shadow anymore. It's not gonna be hanging around people and trying to learn their life and doing all these side missions, living off someone's life that's not mine, letting life push me around because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just running in head first. Like, I thought I could move to LA with the clothes on my back and another mouth to feed, nothing else, and make shit happen. I thought shit was so sweet. I thought I was really like that. Coming from what I came from, I still thought I can go out there and that I can conquer that shit. So my confidence is high then. Imagine my confidence right now. Now, I'm coming in this bitch guns blazing. This time I'm going in charging in with everything I have. This time I will be in the position to persevere. I will finally have this lifestyle and it will finally be mine because of me, nobody else. Do I regret what I did? Fuck no. Would I do it again? Absolutely. But do I want to do it again? Not really. I'm a new person because of this. I'm a whole new breed now that I know what I am capable of. My body has gotten stronger. The women I get are now finer. My mind has now been fortified. Faith has been solidified. Content has been 10x, as you can tell right now. The glow up is fucking real. Moving forward, I'm unstoppable now. There is nothing that can stop me anymore because I know what's coming at me. I know what the enemy is. So I'm preparing now. I have taken every risk that there is to take. Not only am I the black sheep in my family, I'm the black sheep in my fucking city. That's how crazy I went for this shit. Now I know where to take it because I shot so far on the map. I went so bold. I now know the whole arrangement. I now know where to specifically plant my darts in order to succeed. I can take the boldest risk. I can take the most proper route to get to where I want to get to. Finally, I have leveled up my life experience. I was a loser growing up. You know that I wasn't shit growing up. I had no life experience growing up. I didn't have nearly as much as I felt like I should have experienced. So I went from like a 78, if that, a 97, a 98. I was so caught up with so much experience, so that I just overwhelming. It almost drove me. So now there's not too much. There's not too much that I can go out into the real world that I wouldn't be expected of. And the reason that I should be trusted, the reason that I make the most sense, is because there's nowhere else in the chessboard that I haven't gone besides up. Self-made Drew back with another video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Checkmate. Let's go.